everyone, my name is Jeebz. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to episode 4 of my Otlichno adventures. Got a couple of things to do today. We're here at Spawn Town, hanging out in front of the Death Games booth. You probably know what that is. You would have caught that in the tour, you know. We're here for a reason. Let's get to that. The other day, I was hanging out with the boys, Thor, Ambi, Dinesto, Russ, and me. Yeah, those were the 5 of us were hanging out. We did some totally awesome, fun racing in Thor's racetrack, and my computer didn't record any of it. So that would have been a pretty sweet episode, but it was just poof, gone. So check out Thor and Dinesto, and I think Russ will have one out at some point, and Ambi, of course. Check out their channels for their episodes on it. It was lots of fun. You don't want to miss it. Specifically, check out Thor's, because, as you can see, Jeebz has 1 death now. I've lost my 0 deaths, and it was completely my own fault. It was also a heck of a lot of fun. We were hanging out, and we were all had our bows out, and we were shooting mobs like crazy. And me, being the genius that I am, I ran right into the stream of arrows. And Thor got me a nice, beautiful, clean shot right in the side of the head and dead. So it happened. It's done. I don't have footage of it, but he definitely did, and it was spectacular. So definitely check it out. But that leads up to why we're here at the Death Games. Now that I've officially broken my 0 death streak record, had my death virginity taken, I feel pretty good about joining the Death Games. I think it's time. So I read over the rule book just to make sure I know what I'm doing and how to join. So I'm gonna have a peek here. Oh, mine's name is in the bucket. In order to join, I have to put mine in and then hit the thing. So mine gets out of it in order for me to join, and that's fine. Whatever, no problem with that. The point is, my name's in there now. So my fellow Otlichnoans, bring it on. We've got, the rest of this video will be taking you over to my island. I have an island. I found a beautiful little island to build on, and we're gonna do some a little small tour this episode, as well as a little bit of work on the next settlement. And yeah, we'll go from there. And then whenever we're here, maybe we'll check on the Death Games and maybe participate. That'll be fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna head over to the island, and I'll bring you right back. Don't go away. Welcome back. Here we are. This is Jeebz Island. It's a beautiful little spot, pretty far south of Spawn. I just went adventuring and found this baby, and it was uncharted and unoccupied, so we're putting something together here. It's a beautiful little size. It's not too giant. Got enough room for a little castle and probably a small town. And I have lots of ideas and plans to do, so I'll sprinkle the knowledge of what those plans are on you periodically. But let's just have a really quick tour here, and then I think we're going to do a little bit of work together. Still just going to aim for like a 20-ish minute episode, so let's do it. I put this map together to see kind of what I was working with, and to get a layout, and as you can see, none of these are actual buildings. They're just, a one high row of blocks on the ground, just to sort of mark out what I'm doing. Got my grid that I work with just to get its sense and bearings and stuff. But it's cool. I'm going to put some towers around this big area. That's temporary. Here, you can see I've got quite a lot going on structure-wise there. That's going to be Jeebz Castle. That's what we're going to work a little bit on today. But before we jump over there, there's my nether portal. Got my little storage area, got my smelting setup. I got lots of sugar cane. Got an automatic chicken cooker. I'm not very good with redstone, so I followed a tutorial to build that bad boy. I will leave a link in the description so you can check out that tutorial. Same with my villager breeder here. I followed a tutorial and then just sort of modified it. I will link to that tutorial as well. It's important to me to give credit where credit's due. And over there, you can see if it would load. Half of it'll load. There we go. That's my freshly built iron grinder. It spawns iron golems, drops them down to a kill area, and we get free iron. It's not amazing. It's a you know, small in the grand scheme of things of other iron grinders out there, but I didn't want to go too nuts or too ambitious and start something I might never finish, so busted that out. It's pretty good. You get like roughly a stack an hour, so it's not awful by any means. Yeah, we'll use that for a while, and then when I'm recovered from building that one, it was quite a job. When I've recovered, I think we'll build another one, and I'm thinking maybe 4 in total. 4 in total that all filter to a central collection spot, which will make it pretty efficient. And then hopefully I will be producing enough that I can also, you know, share the wealth, supply with my fellow Otlichnoans, and yeah, and then we can all benefit from it. I might sell it for a little bit of profit, just to sell the iron, of course. I might sell the iron for a little bit of profit, just to cover all the effort that went into building it. And, you know, go from there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good stuff, you guys. Good stuff. So, let's go ahead here. It doesn't look like much right now, I know. But this is sort of the general floor plan I'm going for, with, it's going to be the future site of Jeebz Castle. This is kind of the height of the floor that I'm going to be going for. I'm going to elevate the whole structure a good deal. I don't know how I feel about this floor yet. I'm gonna build it like this and then just kind of see how it feels. Maybe we'll change it out later. But this, you know, wider area is sort of our Great Hall, I'm thinking. So that's where I want to begin. I want to begin with the Great Hall, and that will give me a sense of scale, as well as kind of helps me get my bearings a little bit more. So let's go ahead here. We're going to build up the walls a little bit. Yeah, like I said, the boys and I were hanging out here the other day. I came to show them what I had kind of going on here in Jeebz Town. And it was good, but we were hanging out in a largely empty field. So I wanted to get this rolling so that we have an actual place to hang out if the guys want to come back and check on my progress, you know. And yeah, it'll be good. I'm a big Minecraft nerd, and I've been drawing ideas for this on graph paper, just to get an idea of the layout and the rooms I want to go in here, and all of that good stuff. So that's kind of what we're going with here. And the big main floor area that I'm fleshing out right now is, a large piece of it is the Great Hall, and rooms kind of built onto that are for entertaining purposes, for guests, largely. Be a little, a big room with a bunch of beds. You know, so my guests have a safe place to sleep. Be like an enchanting setup there. And, yeah. Food, of course. Guests like food, I understand. So that's what we're gonna do. Doot. I'm putting this wall in first, so that will let us just sort of get a good layout of where the floor has to go. Okay, we're doing smooth stone around the edges. Let me just think for a sec here, because the tower, oops. the tower at the back here is a pretty central part of the back wall, so it's going to go up all the way, and the back part here is just going to be part of it. So I think for now we're just going to border it like that. Border it with just plain old smooth stone. And like I said, I don't know if I necessarily like this, the pattern I'm kind of running with, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. And like I always tell myself when I'm being indecisive, that's the joy of Minecraft. Nothing is necessarily permanent. It can all be changed and updated. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. That's sort of what I had in mind. Let's let's stick this here. We need some more stone. Might as well just make a stack. And some more bricks. I don't need bricks right this second, especially if we're working on the floor, but we're gonna need them soon enough. Yeah, and the idea I have for Jeebz Island and Jeebz Town, it's going to be fairly closed in, except for the big bay that you probably saw on the map. The island, the way I picture it in my brainy parts, is a very enclosed, walled city. And building the castle first is, well, mainly so that, you know, I have a house. And I'm not just building off the beach over there. Thank you, Noble. But this also, like I said, helps me get my bearings, and gives us a sense of scale for how the city is going to come together. Because based on how the idea for the castle actually comes to play, will sort of dictate how tall the city walls are going to be. So that's why I wanted to start here. Not only do I just need to make some progress, but also because this work is integral to the rest of the work. Ow. Broken legs. Okay, need a little bit more, need some more stone brick. I got a pretty decent store of stone in preparation for this build. I also have in my left hand here, not sure why I'm carrying it around like that, I've got my Silk Touch axe, because I got damn tired of mining cobblestone just to have to wait for it to smelt. So I've been using my trusty Silk Touch pickaxe, so that we can just straight up mine the stone and then just get the bloody work, and you know what I mean? It was a good decision. It sped up production pretty significantly. Not to mention, I wish it was a diamond pickaxe with Silk Touch, but all I had was an iron one. But I put the mending enchantment from the book that I bought from our good friend Thor. I was gonna put it on my Fortune 3 pick, but honestly I have a couple of those right now, so I'm not as worried about it. Yeah. So that's where we're at. That is where we are at. I very rarely build with andesite, so I wanted to incorporate it a little bit more into this build. I think it looks pretty nice. I like stone in general, especially for castles. So just a little variation in the stone makes it a little less monotone. Ah, Jeebz, you fool. You fool. Took, took, took. 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 Yeah, okay. It is slightly tedious work, but it is for good things. Okay. Oh yeah, I got lots of slabs. Cool. That looks pretty schmancy. Pretty schmancy. I kind of like it. I think we'll stick with it, at least for a little while. Nice, sort of a tile checkerboard kind of pattern. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. We'll need more andesite. Shit. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Which will be in about 4 blocks. Jeez. Unless... Did I have more over here? I know I made a point to mine a whole bunch. Oh, we have lots. Jeez. What am I even worried about? Honestly. We're doing pretty good. I think we'll have this, this floor done in a jiffy. And then we're gonna put up just the primary walls in and around the main hall here. Like I've said a couple of times, just to give us a sense of scale and a sense of scale and an idea of where we're going from here. Okay. Just gonna have to grab some more slabs, and I didn't even do that right at all. I didn't do that. Why didn't I do it? Whatever. Not worried right this second. Not worried about it right now, you guys. We'll fix that when we come back around. Whoops. Took, 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 toot. Whoops. Man. I clicky too quicky. Now really I could not be using 2 slabs on each square. I could not do that and save a whole bunch of stone. However, I'm picky, and I would always know it was like that. I want it to be just good, nice and thick, because I think it's probably, I'm going to fill most of this in with straight up stone, just to have a solid, completely unnecessary foundation underneath the Great Hall. So that looks good, you guys. That's exactly how long it's going to be. It's going to be a decent hall. Because, you know, in great halls you see in fantasy, adventure, and medieval movies, they got this great big tall hall with a huge ceiling. Gonna have some arches going across it, banners hanging everywhere. I think it's gonna look pretty classy. So let's just fix this up, because it's gotta go like that. Yeah, yeah. One more, one more. Yeah, just like that. this is also my way up, so gotta make sure I maintain the path upward. Okay, cool. Alright. I don't know, man. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. I made a point to bring a whole bunch of resources over from the main storage area over there, just so I had everything I was gonna need. So let's do this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna connect them in the middle for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect them in the middle. And leap. Ouch. 3, 4, and connect them in the middle. Alright, now we're going up again. 2, 3, 4. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Okay. Alright, now let me just think for a second here. Because the thought was, it's gonna do the wall another level high. That was the original thought. Because such a long hallway, such a long hall as it's going to be, and it looks a little short and a little awkward if the roof is too low. So just picture standing back here. Hang on a second, I'm gonna check my timer. Oh, less than a minute anyway. So yeah, picture you're walking through the Great Hall of Jeebz Town. Should the roof be that high? Should the roof be lower? No, definitely not lower. Should the roof be one taller? Because when I put the arch in, the arches that I have in mind, they're gonna come down almost to here, I believe. So pretty big arches. Well, I don't know, you guys. I mean, if you stand at the back, and if that's the roof, I think I want it one taller, and then I can bring the arches down even just a little, so that, you know, you can see the big arches, the big ceiling. I can have, like, come up with some sort of chandelier, maybe, to light the place up. And then you still can see the whole length without the arches in the way. I think I like that best. Yeah, cool. So, you know, we made some progress. Welcome to Jeebz Island. It's going to come together pretty quickly, I think. I'm going to do a whole bunch of work on it. Probably a whole bunch. And then the next episode will be in a couple of days, hopefully. And I'll show you my progress, and maybe we'll have another fun thing to do. Maybe we'll participate in the death games. We'll see. We'll see. But, in the meantime, thank you for joining me, and I will see you around.